Each year I try to go to the biggest fair in the Netherlands, but somehow it's always difficult to really dive in deep and be there for a couple of days. This year I needed to go at least one day, but next year I've got it blocked for a whole week. I'll explain later in the episode why I do that. But for now, let's get into it. Welcome to a new episode of Run Along. So for the first part I only shot black and white. The sky was really cloudy and I thought this would be the best for now. Definitely when pushing HP5 2 stops. Shot only one roll of that because the sun came out quick. Even though a fair or a carnival, don't know what it's called in different countries. Here in the Netherlands we call it the kermis. But even though it's a very colorful happening, black and white really works here too, in my opinion. This section of the fair is called the nostalgic part. I guess this is where it all started then. Really love that they keep this alive. While we're here, I think it's a perfect timing to give thanks to the sponsor of this episode, and that is Frames. I think that I can speak for the most of us if I say that printed work is something that we all love. And lately I've been going through these magazines that Frames sent me, and they have been inspirational to say the least. Let me explain what the Frames magazine really is. At the core, it's a quarterly printed photography magazine. So those are these ones right here. But Frames is more than only that. It's an entire photography platform that revolves around the magazine. So members also receive monthly digital publications and access to live online events with guest photographers. But also the Frames Photography Circle platform. This is a community full of conversations and discussions available on your computer, but also on a dedicated mobile app. And what I also really like is that they feature new and upcoming artists next to those who are already established. So if you are interested in these printed magazines, monthly digital publications, but also being part of a photographer's community, definitely go check out Frames. I'll leave a link down in the description. Thanks again to Frames for sponsoring this episode, but let's get back into it. And while I'm editing this episode, I can even make it better by giving you guys a 10% discount code on both the yearly and monthly Frames membership plans. So use the discount code TIPSinc at checkout. This is where I saw a glimpse of the sun that was coming out, so color film it is. Before you think that I shot a full roll of Portra 800 and only showed a couple of frames, this roll was already half full before coming here. I see you typing in the comments. On this day, I really wish that I had this new 28 with me. By the way, the first impression videos about both the new 28 from Voigtlander and the 50 are coming up. So make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss out on that. The sun got low and it poked through those clouds. I guess this is where the best light became available at sometimes. But if you have seen the previous episodes about this fair, you know that it really comes to life at night. I didn't have a lot of time, but I needed to be there at least for an hour when the sun goes down, just to catch a couple of nighttime shots, so stick around for that. This is definitely one of my favorite shots from the day. Stay hydrated, my guys. I know when you are running around like this, you forget to drink. On this day, I came back a lot to this ride. I guess it's the best looking one for photos. Also, a lot is happening here and I think the visitors picked this one as their favorite. You're not going to get me in this ride, I'll tell you that. I haven't ate for the whole day, so I had to grab me some French fries. And I also knew that it was getting dark soon, so I waited for that. After eating, I did one more round to get those night shots in before I needed to leave. Guess I forgot to wipe down the GoPro. After that shot, I needed to wrap it up and leave. But like I said in the beginning of this episode, next year I've got it blocked for the whole week. The reason behind that is that I really think that I can make a lot better work when I spend more time there, diving deep into this fair and making it a bigger project. I'm happy with some of the shots that I got, don't get me wrong, but I always think that I can do a lot better when I spend more time there. What do you guys think about this? And would you like to see this as an episode 2? Maybe a series about that week? Let me know. But for now, thanks for watching and I'll see you next week. Peace!